Welcome back to episode 3 of season 2 of Theorixite. We are sitting at my little table. Not much has changed in here. I can't even remember if I showed you this. Put a door on it, but like a little banqueting hall, separate door. Yeah, just cute. What else has changed? What else has changed? Right, oh yes. I was going to build myself a bedroom up here, but to be honest, I would never use it. So I built something different. I built a cactus farm, like you do, where your bedroom's supposed to go. Yeah, it's not doing too badly. I'm not actually sure if the top layer works. I think I've done the step up here. I think I've done the ceiling wrong. I've tried to mirror what's going on here with the slabs, but I don't know whether I need to replace them with wood. Maybe it doesn't work. I'm not sure. I'm as good at things like that as I think I am. What else has changed in here? Oh, I've been brewing. I've been busy. I haven't got much of anything. I mean, that's all the gunpowder I have to my name. So if I want any TNT, I have to stop making splash potions. But I do intend with these ones is to get some villagers, some zombie villagers, and cure them. Right. What have I been doing? Right. Let's go and have a look. What looks different out here? More moss. More moss. I don't know what happened to my cows. I did only have 2, but now I have none. I have one random sheep. He was there before. Creeper blew up this, and it was empty anyway because I gave my llamas and my horses down to Skip, who is moved in nearby. I will show you. We're down over the bridge. Things have changed over here. If I look at the floor as we go in, you can tell the floor is different. And that is moss now, not stone. So there's my gateways. And now I'm trying to tell a bit of a story. So this bit over here is sort of like the main house's compound. Now, the main house that is there now isn't going to be my final main house. I'm going to build a castle into here. So this will sort of overlook that. And then the castle's sort of subject, the little village, is here. So it's very rustic, it's very simple. So each one of these has just a little bed, a little sunken bed. So that one's got a blast furnace? No, not a blast furnace, a smoker. Wrong one. Trapdoor. So I built my little forge area. I keep on forgetting. I'm going to go and do that in a minute. I need a cauldron to go on in there. So I've got... I don't actually think there's anything in... Oh, there is some random stuff in this barrel. I don't know when I did that. Anyway. Nothing in that one. So, little houses. I've got 4 little ones, each with something different, I believe. Can't remember what each one of them had. Well, this one was the bit that was overgrown. There's not going on there. Not much going on there. That one's got the crafting table, so we've got a little campfire. I still haven't named these goats. I got some suggestions from Stilly. I can't even remember what they were now, but I need to chug along with some name tags and name these little guys. My pigs are doing well, and my backup food supply, so I'm just letting them be at the moment. And this is like the village elder's house. It's slightly grander. It's not much grander, but just a little bit bigger. You can stand on the bed without clocking your head on the ceiling. So yeah, and it's elevated slightly from the rest of the village. So that's the little story I'm telling. I've got my big trees still, they get chopped down and replanted fairly regularly. Done a little bit of gateway. I can't remember who I stole this idea from, but I liked it. I think it may have been Smallish Beans, Joel, on something he'd done on Third Life. I think he'd done it as shutters, and I decided that made quite a good open gate. So I borrowed that semi-permanently. So I've built some steps in and down, and now we actually have a bridge across the river. And there's a reason we need a bridge across the river now, is because I have a new neighbour. Skip has moved in over here. He decided he wanted to live in his own space rather than share a bigger base with lots of people. So he's busy doing horses and llamas for transport things. The sheep are for dyeing. Oh, that's a nice one. I like that colour. Sheep are for dyeing the carpets that go on the different llamas. And he's got some wandering trader llamas, which are fairly obvious, but he's got some nice ones. Now I think, is this my Matilda? No, that's Carl. Where's my Matilda gone? I know he borrowed my Matilda, but it's fine. So he's got horses in here. Paul? I think at one point he actually had the John, Paul, George and Ringo was a llama, but there's been some varying tragedies with creepers. Oh, here's Matilda. Here she is. There's my Matilda. Good, good. She's on permanent loan to Skip. Raylance built Skip a house, which is beautiful. And I'm in the process of doing some interior. Haven't got very far yet, but just a sort of a start, simple, basic, rural house. I don't think I've even finished up here yet. No, I haven't really done much at all up here yet. I put the bookcases in, but he hasn't got his enchanter in yet. And just laid the table. I experimented with this. I've always used item frames, so I can put food in them. But as the food is sort of in preparation in the kitchen, I put pressure plates down, and I thought they did quite look like plates. I'm playing with that. I'm going to set up a little, I don't know what to call it, a studio, a building that's basically saying, here, this is what I can do for you. If you want, go have a look at the things I've done and do interiors for people. I really enjoy doing it. This is quite a nice little view when you see it from here. Look at this. My copper is taking forever to get the colour I want it. We've got green on the top now, but it's taking its time. And yeah. So that's that. What else has changed? Ooh, yes. This is scary. This is a scary change. But I'll tell you about it. The nether. You know how I said how our nether was stone and there were no nasties and it wasn't scary? Yeah, well, I don't quite know why 117 somehow along the way triggered a change. But I will pop in. This is so noisy. Screaming at me. It sort of warns of scary now, it's not just a noise. We have built a fairly hideous protection dome. Well, Finest Oreos very kindly built us a protection zone. If I stick my nose out where it's not so protected, things are on fire. I'll just stick my nose through here and see if there's anything we can see. I'm not going to go inside this portal. Yes, but basically we have... This is a Solsam Valley. If it weren't for the stone. Missed the steps. So there are ghasts. Lots of ghasts. Hence the cobblestone, because that's safe. So this is just a very basic keep you safe corridor. We're going to work on something much nicer. But if I stick my nose out here, this bit isn't protected. Let's see what we can see. It's still stone. I don't know if we've got anything spawning. I don't fancy getting blown up for the sake of it to show you. No mobs about at the minute. I've not been in here long. They do seem to take a while to generate. But, like the new chunks of 117, Overworld, new chunks of Nether are genuine Nether. So we can get netherite. So, one netherite pick, and let's have a little look. I am partial radioactive blueberry. I love that expression. I think it was Tango Tech that said it first, but yeah, I'm a little bit netherite. I bought what I could afford from Finest, who went mining. I haven't been brave yet and done it myself, but I have my pick and my jumper, so we're good. That's me for now. Right, talking of Finest, I'm going to go in his portal. It's one of the things that's kept me the most busy in my long time since I recorded was working on things for him. Now he's quite a lot. Check his videos out. Finest Oreos. They are brilliant. They're really good fun. I like watching them very much. So I've been helping him out. We both had a bash at making a cherry tree. He freely admitted his one wasn't very good. I don't think mine's very good, but he hasn't torn it down yet, so it is what it is. I've never built a cherry tree before. You may be able to tell. But there we go. Cherry tree. Now, what I have... Oh, I like these! Oh, that's clever. I didn't see those. They weren't here the last time. Basically, what I've been doing is... Finest asked me if I do the interior. Here we go again, me doing interiors. If I do the interior of here. And it took me a long while, partly because I'm slow, and partly because I was just trying to be as authentic as I could in Minecraft. So we're going for a Japanese look, and the birch trapdoors look like the paper screens. The wood-framed paper screens that you get in a lot of very traditional traditional Japanese houses. Now this is much grander than a traditional Japanese house, hence the lanterns and the grander stairs. Oh yes, what's in the water? We've got fishies. So now I've got Sushi and Masu, which I think from memory is Japanese for trout, and Sakana, which is salmon. We should have Sashimi. Who else is here? Sake. I know he's not a fish. That's Japanese rice wine. And hamachi, which is a very traditional, very Japanese, authentic fish. Don't know what it looks like in real life, but there we go. So we have a dining room, katanas, sort of like an elegant somewhere to sit with your books. I don't really know what I was going for there. I was trying to make it look, I don't know, clean, a little bit elegant. So the traditional sit down on the floor idea with a backrest was what I've gone for here. So this is why it's not a table on legs. Trying to work out how to make this look right. I'm still not 100% happy with the columns, but we've got a bit of a sleeping quarters here. So the idea of this being heated by a communal furnace. So this might be maybe staff quarters, or no, it's nicer than that. Maybe it's the family quarters. Just little details. Made a different banner, match the wall, match the bed, and I like the idea. Old style parquet flooring, and the top of a crafting table lends itself very well to that, and also blends quite nicely with the acacia. So that was the thinking there. So there's lots of just little simple things. I can't remember if I named this dude or not, but I thought I'd call him Fugu, the Japanese puffer fish. Fugu and a fish and a tropical fish. So then we go upstairs, and the idea of this was a bit more of the master's quarters, so a place for study, resting place, again heat source. So you will notice that you wouldn't have radiators, obviously, because it's old-fashioned, and then a private bedroom. I ummed and ahed about making it double, but then it kind of got in the way of the door and was clumsy, so there we go. And then up here, now this isn't anything other than a water stream, so you have to swim. Now, I know Finest intended to do something much more grand with the armour, but this was just the idea, so sort of almost like the samurai style. So the gold is a bit of flare, a bit of sort of a pop of colour, but the chainmail and the leather, sort of, the idea was to hark back to the samurai armour and the fact that the art of getting dressed into your samurai armour for the authentic samurai took a long time. I don't know if you've ever seen a documentary about it, but it's something that fascinates me. I guess I'm a bit of a nerd, but there we go. Japan always has fascinated me. I'm very interested in its history. The idea also that this reminded me of, I don't know if anyone else knows it, but the idea of the heated rooms and the concepts of the added water and things like that. It's a little bit reminiscent of the bathhouse in Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away. So, a little bit of thought on there. So here we go, up and down. Now, down here is Finest storage area, which I will leave him to, well, I think he has in his last two videos gone through in detail. So there we go. What else have I been doing? Oh, I have been exploring quite a bit. I found another geode, and I'm attempting to sort of work out the most efficient way to grow the crystals. Now you cannot transfer the budding amethyst blocks, which is irritating, but I kind of guess that's what Mojang were going for, to keep you tied into the landscape that they were creating in 1.17. So, yeah, some trees are gone. I let Stilly take some for wood, which he needed for things. I'm still not 100% happy with this bridge. I have done a little bit of underneath support, but I think it might need a little bit more substance, sort of supporting it in a sort of quarter circle shape at either side. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how to do that in Minecraft. I've been planning some shops. I'm going to build well, let's go have a look at them. I'm going to build a chicken shop. I have basically got the least automatic little chicken affair going in here. They lay eggs. Oh, they lay eggs. Woohoo! They lay eggs. I pick up eggs. I throw eggs at wall to get chickens. It's the most primitive version of an egg. For camera, no chickens. 16 eggs, no chickens. I think it's supposed to be 1 in 8, so that was a bit of bad luck. Am I not going to get a single chicken? Oh, there we go. 1 non-camera shy chicken. 1 chicken in 32. That's rubbish. Let's try that again. Right, so while I'm throwing eggs at walls. So basically, I decided that I'd do something stupid. In that, instead of being all serious trying to tell a story, light-hearted was what was necessary. So I'm going to build a giant Minecraft chicken to sell chicken and feathers in the shopping district. I think I will also sell terracotta. That's the most rubbish lot of eggs. Have these been out in the sun too long? Come on. You will be a chicken. No, you won't. Okay. Well, anyway, basically, when there's enough in here and there's still some eggs, I kill them with my flame sword, and there we go, cooked and ready to go. It's very slow. I might have to think of doing something cleverer than that. But yeah, yes, I was going to do a terracotta shop, I think. I went on a very, very long journey in the overworld, hunting for a mesa. I found a mushroom biome, about 5 unexplored desert villages and temples, and it took me so long, but I found the mesa, and with the help of Finest and Stiller, so we've got a portal going there, and Skip is working on a bridge to get us over. So, there we go. I think I'll stop talking for now. What plans have I got? Oh yes, when I was saying the nether is now useful, I have got myself lots of the warped stem, and Finest has asked me to do the interior of his other pagoda. I don't know if I'll use warped or crimson, but I feel that something different, rather than just mimicking what I've already done. It needs to look authentic but feel different. So I might do a little bit of research and see what I can find out about sort of Hokkaido style buildings, because the other ones I've gone for were the other style, the lighter interior, so the more Kyoto interior. But there we go. So that's me. So with the background of the bridge, I think what I will do is I will bid you farewell, wave goodbye, and I will say see you all next time in episode 4. Hopefully you will not have to wait so long, but I haven't got any peace and quiet to make recordings. So, bye bye!